had a chair that was swung at him from across the room. His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck, and chest. I don't care what she does, but you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. And the first thing that I will say is that this video will not be monetized. I'm certain of that, so please give it some love, some thumbs up, some subscribes and everything else, right? So I was just doing some research into a video. I was planning on male domestic violence because I feel it's underreported, and I came across this one which I've decided to do instead on the same theme, but it really infuriated me, and I just feel that I've just got to talk about this because it inflamed me so much, and I feel like it's a topic within a topic. And why the hell do they keep giving Dr. Phil a platform to speak and spew his absolute vile nonsense is beyond me. But it also goes beyond just Dr. Phil. It goes beyond into all facets of talk shows and things like that. Why is this even a thing? It really baffles me. Dr. Phil used to be a respected, I use that in the loosest term. For those that don't know, he's not respected, but many millions of Americans watch him every single week. And just listen to this, and I will talk you through how I'm feeling about this situation right now.
These are Michael's allegations. He says that she attacked with football moves and tackles and punched, kicked in the face.
Notice as he's reading off these allegations of abuse that he has suffered, the man has suffered at the hands of the woman, how all the audience members actually laugh about it. Imagine how that would go down if it was a female victim who, you know, and everybody laughed about it. It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be a thing. Why are they laughing at a man being abused? It just blows my mind.
Had a chair that was swung at him from across the room. His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck, and chest. So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
I don't care what she does.
Listen to that. He does not care what she does. All those list of allegations, and he turns around and says, I do not care what she has done. You should care. If she is abusing him, you should be caring about that. Now listen to what he has to say after that, because it gets so much worse.
If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away. If she starts following you, then you walk faster. If she starts chasing you, then you outrun her. If you have to, you get behind the door. But you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
You don't ever put your hands on a woman, obviously. But according to Dr. Phil, if you are being abused, if you are being hit, you're being punched, you're being beaten down by your abuser, you just walk away. If she walks faster, you walk faster. If she walks faster than that, you run, you hide, but you don't ever defend yourself, no. Now turn that around. Turn that around to a female victim and a man coming after you. You just walk away. Just walk away. Ladies, just walk away. That's all you have to do. You have a man abusing you. All you have to do is just walk away. Straightforward. But never, ever defend yourselves. Ever. This is what Dr. Phil is telling you to do. I cannot believe this man has an actual voice on television. That is ridiculous. Absolutely. I'm so angry about what he's saying here. I am absolutely furious because male domestic violence is every bit as bad as female domestic violence, and he is using his stupid platform to spew this crap, and he's got the audience eating out of his hand, laughing and clapping. It is insane.
And somehow or another, you think that's funny somehow? Tell me what's funny about that.
I'll tell you exactly what's funny about that. The funny thing about that, Dr. Philip, is the fact that you are attacking a domestic violence victim. That is what's funny about it. Obviously, he's laughing. He's he's not. He's embarrassed for you. That's what he is. He is embarrassed for you not taking him seriously. That is what's so funny. You're a joke.
You just don't put your hands on a woman in anger. And anybody that does is a chicken coward.
And it's people like this, reasons like this, that stop men coming forward in situations like this, because this happens a lot more than you think it does. This happens so much more than it ever gets reported, I'm sure of that. And the reason is because of attitudes like him and people in the audience there who are laughing and screaming and cheering, and that's stopping men from coming forward because of the shame that it causes when this sort of thing happens. Because according to Dr. Phil, you're supposed to ignore it. You're supposed to just walk away. You're supposed to not defend yourself. You're supposed to just ignore it because it's nothing, right?
No, you're not done. No, let me tell you.
I'm done.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you want to be done, if you want to walk out of here, then you can walk straight into the LAPD, my friend, because...
Just listen to what he says now. This is going to absolutely blow your mind. This gets worse, as if it couldn't get any further worse than it already was. He's already accused or shamed a domestic violence victim for being abused, but what he's about to do now makes it so much worse, and it's so bad, and it's just, oh my god.
And let me tell you something. Because last night in our hotel, as our guest, you decided to trash a hotel room. And in that hotel room, you created vandalism of personal property. And let me tell you what that amounts to, okay? So you want to get all self-righteous with me, buddy boy. You smashed the thermostat, you smashed the glasses, you tore up the lamp, and every person who maliciously commits any of the following acts with respect to any real or personal property not his or her own, in cases other than those specified by state law, is guilty of vandalism. And that person faces up to a year in prison and a $10,000 fine.
So what he's actually doing there is he is actually threatening the man, blackmailing, may I add, blackmailing on TV, blackmailing him not to leave the stage. You will sit there and talk to me. You will sit there and listen to my abuse about your abuse so you don't go to prison. We don't even know what happened with that alleged vandalism. We don't know if it was him that did it. It's put out there as if he did it. We don't know if he did. We don't know if she did. We don't know if either of them did. But he's sitting there and saying, no, you're not leaving the stage. You're going to jail if you leave the stage. We're going to press charges. It is absolutely insane that he's allowed to do that on national television. I'm stunned that American TV, the broadcasters, even allow this to go on. This is ridiculous. This episode aired 5 years ago, so I know it's an old show, but he's still on TV. I cannot get my head around the fact that they haven't taken him off. Yes, he gets ratings. Yes, he does this and that, but he doesn't. The things that he does that are bad are they far outweigh the good that he does, if he does any good at all. In fact, I actually don't think he does any good whatsoever, because every single episode just exploits every single situation he's come into contact with. I can't cope with this level here.
So you are here by my grace, my friend. So you can talk to me or you can talk to the LAPD backstage, your choice. If you think a man putting his hands on a woman in anger is cowardly, stand up.
So there you go. There you go. You've got Dr. Phil, who is watched by millions of people every week in America, and he has spouted the most toxic things I think I've ever heard on TV by a talk show host. Ever. Literally, never ever. And he's saying that if you're a victim of domestic violence, you're just to walk away, and you are not to defend yourself, and if you come forward, we're going to shame the shit out of you. That is basically what he's saying. It doesn't matter if it's man or woman. That is what he's saying to all domestic violence victims. So, anybody still support it? In fact, why is he still supported? People have seen this shit, and yet he is still supported nationwide in America, and even in this country, people watch it too. So why? If he has that attitude, now we don't know the situation with this man and that woman. We don't know the situation, and it doesn't even matter. Dr. Phil's points still remain, irrespective of who was right and wrong and anything. I cannot believe that Dr. Phil is still on air. What point are people actually going to wake up and say, right, this is not entertainment anymore. This is just pure abuse and abuse of power. And that's what it is. All for entertainment, all for your entertainment. I can't anymore. Thank you all so much for watching, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, because I'm getting quite sort of yeah, like that. Please take care, and I'll see you again shortly in another video. Bye bye.